When it comes to the Franklin half-dollar series, some of the more sought-after coins for collectors are the rare, uncirculated pieces struck by the San Francisco Mint. The old Granite Lady would strike just 5 coins in the Franklin half-dollar series, and these 2 coins from the 1950s have less than 1/4% of the entire mintage known in this grade or better today. Stunning NGC certified MS65 condition. The 1953 and 1954 Franklin half dollars. The 1953 is item number 9055618. It's 9055618. And for the 1954 San Francisco Mint Franklin half dollar in beautiful MS65 condition, it is item number 9057890. That's 9057890.
Give us a call, folks, 866-518-5933, or join us online. That's avccoins.com. These are the San Francisco Franklins. They only made 5 San Francisco mints in the entire series, along with 16 Philadelphias and 14 Denvers. On the reverse of the coin at the top of the bell, that's where you're going to find the mint mark for the San Francisco. You see that little S, it looks like a small hook on the top of the bell. These are San Franciscos, the shortest lived half-dollar series of the 20th century. It replaced the Walking Liberty. It was replaced by the Kennedy. So it was a short series, only 16 years. Again, 16 Philadelphias, 14 Denvers, just 5 San Franciscos. Now these two are right in the middle, 53 and 54. 54 is actually the last one for a San Francisco Mint. And then it was 55 and forward was just Philadelphia and Denver. But these are Gem 65s. $89.95 on the 1953, just $69.95 on that 1954. Alex is going to give you the population numbers, the percentages. It is stunning.
Yes, but before we get into that, let's point out that at $89.95 and at $69.95, for both of these coins, we are at least $60 less than our nearest competition for a rare MS65 grade coin struck by the old Granite Lady. Now, the San Francisco Mint did strike a large number of Franklin half dollars, but that's only because the Franklin half dollar was struck in massive numbers in uncirculated condition. So let's put it into perspective before we break down population reports. In 1953, the United States Mint would strike 50 million uncirculated Franklin half dollars. 21.1 million from the Philadelphia Mint, 25.3 million from the Denver Mint, and 4.1 million from the San Francisco Mint. So while 4.1 million sounds like a lot of coins, for the Franklin half dollar series, it was absolutely nothing when you talk about those uncirculated mintage figures. Now, despite having 4.1 million coins struck, NGC has certified today just 5,148 are known to exist in NGC certified MS65 or better condition. That's just 1 in every 806 coins. It breaks down to less than 1/4%. The actual number is 0.12% of the entire mintage. So almost 1/10 of the entire mintage is known to exist in this condition today. The 1954 had an even higher mintage of 4.9 million struck at the San Francisco Mint, compared to 13+ million at Philadelphia and 25+ million at Denver. Yet just 6,975 are known to exist today in MS65 or better condition with NGC. When you compare that with the 4.9 million they struck, it's just 1 in every 716 coins. And that is also less than 1/4%. Just 0.13% of the entire mintage is known in this condition or better. That 1953, when you can find it in MS65 condition, costs over $150. The 1954, well over $130. At $89.95 and $69.95 respectively, we are at least $60 less than our nearest competition, which means if you grab both of these coins with us tonight, you'll save over $120 while grabbing 2 of the rarer Franklin half dollars in collecting today.
It's a very special series. It was the last large 90% silver to circulate, because if you recall, the peace dollar ended in 1935. These were the coins that circulated. And it also was a series that was largely affected by that silver rush in 1980s, in the 80s, where silver went through the roof, up to $50 per ounce. People were melting these coins. They melted proofs even. They melted culls, they melted silverware even. Anything they could get their hands on that were silver, they melted, because these coins in particular were melting for $20 a piece. So you had a coin that was at face value of 50 cents and you were melting it for $20. So a lot of coins were melted before grading even started. So NGC opens in the mid-80s, and then we proceed in through grading these coins. So it was a small number that we started with because of the melt, and now years later, 3/4 of a century later, we look at those numbers and we find that Alex just references 0.12%. 0.13%. We always talk about the 1% club, where we want to be. 99% of the coins are not as nice as this. This is even smaller than that. 0.1%, just over 0.1%, not even 1%, are in this grade or better. And that is, of all these years of grading, and it's free information. It's available for the public today.
Yes, these two coins are what I like to call true collector's coins. The Franklin half dollar was the shortest lived half dollar series of the 20th century, being struck for just 16 short years. Within that, of the uncirculated Franklin half dollars struck, the San Francisco Mint would strike the fewest, just 5 total coins across the entire 16-year run for the half dollar. And now add in the fact that in MS65 condition, or better with NGC, there are less than 1/4% known to exist today. Just 0.12% for the 53 and 0.13% for the 54. And on top of all of that, both of our coins are at least $60 less than our nearest competition at $89.95 for the 1953 and $69.95 for the 1954. Coins this rare at a value this good will not last long. Make sure you call in now and grab yours while you still can. But it looks like it's time for us to move on. Let's see what's coming up next.